With TipSoft Mobile, you can now manage your tips using a BlackBerry, iPhone, or other PDA device. To access this application on your mobile device, go to tipsoft.com/mobile. Your login credentials for TipSoft Mobile are the same as you have for your TipSoft Online account. You can manage your SMS tips, your web tips, or your e-transfer tips through this interface. There's a filter at the top for showing all of your tips or for showing your new tips. You can send a text message to a tipster by typing in your message and clicking reply. You can run queries on the tipster's alias, or you can search for keywords in the conversation thread, such as drug sales. You can manage your web tips in a similar way. 14 web tips are shown at a time, with previous and next pagination shown down here at the bottom. You can filter on just the new web tips. And of course, if a web tipster uploads an image, you can click on that to enlarge it, to take a closer look. Below each narrative is a text box. You can type into that and reply to these web tipsters. There's the reply shown down at the bottom as part of the conversation thread. You can query on the report ID, such as 2600 in this case. The e-transfer tab will show you tips that you have received from your call center, or tips that you've received from another agency, or tips that you have entered in-house through your TipSoft Online account. For the e-transfer tab, the filter defaults to new to show you any tips that have not yet been pulled in to TipSoft Online. And you can click on Show All to view all of your tips. Again, 14 tips are shown per page, with previous and next pagination shown down at the bottom, as well as a record count. For the e-transfer tips, you can query on the narratives. And anytime you want to show all of the tips, simply click Go after the radio button Show All is selected. You can also query on the report number. And notice that the report number is the first number, and the number in parentheses is always the Alt ID. As you can see here, any image that you have uploaded for a particular tip also appears in this TipSoft mobile interface. You'll notice that when you log in, you can select a screen width. The default is set to 320 pixels wide. We find that this is good for an iPhone, for example. TipSoft Mobile is designed for mobile devices, but it can also be used on computers that do not have Internet Explorer running on it. For example, if you have a PC that only has Firefox on it, you might try using a screen width of 800. Or if you're on a Macintosh running Safari, you might try 600 or 800 for the screen widths in that case. As we have seen in this video, TipSoft Mobile is not as feature-rich as TipSoft Online is. However, it does allow you to access the TipSoft Online database in a variety of different ways. As always, if you have any questions or have some feedback about this application, feel free to send us a message using support@andersoft.com. Again, the website for accessing TipSoft Mobile is tipsoft.com/mobile.